Hi guys, so last week was April 6th and that was my 25th birthday. I initially had this video I was gonna post up, and I'll put it actually at the end just so you can see what I was trying to do, partly because like also you can see my good makeup, which I'm not wearing right now, but it looked really good, and it was the this Urban Decay foundation. It actually lasted really long, except in my smile lines, because I've yet to find any foundation that lasts well on my smile lines. Anyway, not the point. So yeah, I just turned 25, and I'm totally okay with that. I've never been one of those people who like wants to be younger or regrets getting older. To me, it's like the older I get, the better I feel about myself overall. I mean, I still have my issues, but it's easier because I feel like I have more control over myself. And I often see YouTubers, a lot of beauty ones, do like these like story videos about like themselves and whatever, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna do a fucking story about myself. Why the fuck not? I mean, like, I have things to say, I have opinions and stuff. I wish my chair would stop fucking squeaking though. God damn it. It's alright, you got to see my boobs, so I'm sure you guys will be okay with that. The video is just kind of me like talking about things that people always ask me about, and just sort of things that I've kind of come to as I've gotten older, as my opinions have changed on things. And I think I'm going to start off with sort of the big one that people always ask me to talk about, is like my bisexuality. And honestly, it's strange to me to think of a time when I wasn't bisexual, or didn't identify as bisexual. Even though there's video record of it, because you guys have seen me for almost 10 years. You know, next year I think will be like, yeah, 10 years I've been doing this. So you've seen me go through a lot of shit. But yeah, realizing I was bisexual was just a very, it was like, that makes sense. It was like a click in my brain of like, yeah, this has always been the way you are, dummy. Like, and it's the same type too, you know, when you realize that like you say things about women and then you're like, oh, she's so beautiful, I just want to be a friend. You know, you always go to friend because as women, you know, it's hot for us to be, you know, and to be into girls, and, you know, we can compliment each other without it instantly being seen as, you know, sapphic attraction. And so you often deflect your feelings for another woman by saying, oh, friendship, oh, I just respect her, I just care for her, instead of it being like, oh yeah, I could totally kiss her and make out her stupid beautiful face, Emma Watson. And so as I've gotten older, there are just certain things that I'm just open about it. Like, people know that about me. You know, my family is kind of a weird thing because, you know, West Indian life, hashtag. But I don't feel fear about it. It's more just like not wanting to be annoyed. And one of the things about being bisexual and being in a heterosexual relationship is that you always have to just reiterate your queerness. You always have to remind people, like, I like women. I'm with a man right now, but I also like women, and I've been in a relationship with women. I'm not just one of the people who just like fucks women and then dates men for real. Which is like, it's just all of these things that are wrapped around with being bisexual. They're just frustrating as hell to deal with because they have nothing to do with me as a person. It has to do with everyone else's feelings about being bisexual. And you really don't have any control over that. You just kind of have to live with the fact that everything that you choose to be as a bisexual is a political choice to everyone else. If you're with a woman, you have to deal with the fact that she may be uncomfortable and be afraid that you're going to leave her for another woman or another man, which is ridiculous because, like, if you're going to cheat on someone, you're going to do it anyway. It doesn't matter what you're attracted to. You're just going to be a cheater. But for some reason, it's just like we have the quota on it. Like, we're just like, yeah, must suck and lick every dick clit that there can be, and, you know, whatever other genitalia the options there are. And it's just, but I know that's what I am. I know people are like, I'm anti-label. I've never been anti-label. To me, I like my labels because it gives you a clear idea of who I am and where I come from and what I feel about certain things. So when I say bisexual, even if your opinion about that is wrong, we have a starting place to talk about. And for me, that's especially important because me being bisexual is such a huge part of who I am as a person now, that it's so strange to me that it once wasn't. The other thing people ask me to talk about is kind of like mental health and being West Indian, which is a loaded issue, of course, because we're not supposed to talk about those kind of things. Sorry, I'm just texting my partner. They just were like, I'm getting on the train. I'm like, okay, cool. I remember when I was in Catholic school and we would be talking about certain things, and we would talk, and they talk about how we don't go to like the counselor about things, and we're just like, we keep things in house. We don't talk about these kind of issues. And for me, that was so bad because what I learned to do as a person was to just internalize everything that could ever be wrong with me was wrong, and every scorn, neglect, every sort of thing was like me being reassured that I was this pathetic, terrible person. You know, even now I had to fight that with myself. Like even with little things of like things at work, you know, love life, even with YouTube, I'm like, oh, why am I doing wrong? Why don't people like my videos? Why don't they watch them? What's wrong with me? Why aren't I popular? You know, and it's like, it's all just like builds and builds and builds. And when I was in college, I attempted suicide twice. Once in my sophomore year, and the second time was right before my 21st birthday. And it was because I just got into this place where I just felt alone and isolated and without kind of like an anchor. And it was hard because I didn't want it. That's the thing about me, is like, for me in suicide, it was always a thing of like, I didn't want to die. I just wanted people to pay attention. I wanted people to realize that like I was feeling things, and I couldn't always communicate it well, but I was feeling these emotions, and I just wanted someone to hear that and to acknowledge it. And I felt like if I just do something dramatic, they'll fucking see it, and they'll just have, like, I would just have these images of like me watching my funeral and just being like, see, you just fucking been nice to me and didn't play these games, everything would have been fine. Now you're crying, your stupid faces crying at my funeral when we could have just been chill. And it's such a juvenile thing to feel, but that's how it would be. It'd be this burning desire to be seen. And one of the best things I did was get help and talk to someone about it when I was in college. And then I did again this past year, and it has been just the most freeing, amazing thing. Because when you have anxiety, even mildly, your brain torments itself. You are your worst enemy, because your brain will take the smallest thing and blow it up until you are drowning in your own mind. You are like suffocating on your own emotions, and you don't know what to do. And for me, an internalizer, I keep that inside of me because people do not like sad people. And people are like, oh, I want to be there for you, I'm your friend. But if you are too sad too often, people will turn on you. And if you are sad too much, people will feel like you are just draining them, and they will reject you. And so you keep it inside, you smile, you laugh, you pretend to be happy when you're clearly not. And you just deal with it in that way, but it's building and building, and all of a sudden you feel like everyone can see it. Everyone can see every flaw you have, and it is just the most destructive thing. And so getting help, the ability to get help, thank goodness I still have, because I'm still under my parents' insurance, and I was able to get help, and that saved me. Because if I didn't have therapy to go to once a week, I would really just be like without my full faculties. Because to be able to have someone who is not emotionally attached to you in that way listen to you and then give you feedback that's really constructive and helpful to your mind it's amazing. And what I've been telling my friends is like, the reason why they tell black people not to go get therapy is because it will make us better people, and they don't want that. Like, I truly feel that way, because being able to go and get help it seems like a privilege in a lot of ways. It is a privilege to be able to go and get therapy. But you need it sometimes. And the people who don't get it often need it the most. And so I advocate it. If you can find a good therapist who can talk to you and cares about you and isn't pushing drugs on you, but really just wants to help you. Well, you need the drugs, of course. But if you find someone who really wants to take the time to help you manage what's going on with you in your day-to-day life, it is priceless. What else? Religion is kind of this weird thing that I'm still in. I feel like I'll never not be down with Jesus. Like, I'm never going to be a Catholic or a Christian or any I'm not going to be part of any faith dogmatically. I just can't. Like, it's like my brain is in two sections, essentially. It's like there's a part of me that really likes faith, that likes believing in a higher power, that really does, there's a part of me that really does feel like someone looking out for me. And the thing about it too, my other part, like, that's irrational, that's stupid, you're an idiot. But at the same time, like, I like my little faith part. I like it. I like having faith because it's not attached to any dogma. I'm not in faith because I need the church or I need the Pope or I need anyone's approval or my imam or my rabbi. It's all about me feeling good about myself and helping me be a better, more secure person. And that's really what my faith has been for me. And it's kind of like a mix. Like, I definitely do believe in capital G God. But I also, even though it would be against the 10 Commandments, I know this from Catholic school, I still kind of like low-key, like, I guess I kind of like also like talk to Hera. I talk to Inanna. I talk to sort of like other deities that like I kind of draw strength from. Like, to me, as someone who internalized so much, I look up to Hera because she is a petty fucking queen and she will fucking let it all out. And there are times I'm just like, girl, just give me the strength to be angry because I need that. Sometimes I'm so like, sometimes I just need to be like, let me be mad. Teach me to be mad and to let my anger out. And I think for me, I'm just at a point where like faith is essentially what I need it to be. It's to help me get through my day-to-day life in the way that I see fit. And I'm cool with that. The thing I'm most disappointed in myself is probably my writing. And I'm really disappointed in all of my creativity outputs, to be honest. Like, I'm disappointed in my YouTube page because of me, not because of y'all. Y'all are fucking amazing. You guys are watching this right now and I don't even know why. But I'm disappointed in myself because I know I could do more. But I pull myself back because I feel if I give too much of myself into anything and it doesn't turn out the way I need it to, I will fall apart. I'm so afraid of really committing myself to YouTube and like spending the money to get Final Cut Pro and all those other things that will make my videos just like sleek as fuck. But then no one will watch it. It'll be like, I spent all this money, I put all this effort into it, I really put my whole asshole into this fucking project and still no one wants it. Because when I was younger, you know, when I would do my AMVs, like those were so much fun to make and people really watched them. But sometimes it'd be like you spend so much time to get this one scene perfect, this one clip perfect, but that one no one watches. Like, no one watches it and you just feel like, ugh. I remember when I used to write fan fiction. Yeah, I did that. I did that a lot. And I would spend so much time working on these really like complex, really intricate fan fiction stories, just like really just like spending all night just like, all right, this is this. And then I would just write some like little bullshit story and everyone would be like, this is amazing, when are you gonna finish it? And I'd be like, why do I even try? Every time I try, no one likes my trying. And it's just like, sometimes you try too fucking hard and you don't let things go organically. And I'm still kind of dealing with that. I'm dealing with the fact that I'm disappointed about my writing career. Like, I should have finished my fucking book by now. Like, I just feel like, why haven't I? It's because I got so wrapped up in like going to school and working and trying to live. I just don't have the energy or the will to be a starving artist, and it disappoints me because I feel like that's what's keeping me from being excellent. That it's not my livelihood is what keeps me from doing it. Like, I'm just, because I come from like a poor family, like to me, I have to just make ends meet. I have to be able to pay my bills and do this and keep the lights on. That's priority number one. My art is like priority number two, and that's the thing I need to fix. Because my art is the thing that makes me happy. When I write, I am my happiest. But I'm almost never writing for me. I'm writing for, I don't know. Like, I have all these ideas in my head that I can see, and they are just so clear as day. And when I try to put them on the page, there's something that just like will not let me do it. Like, I And I was telling my therapist this. There is something that I can just tell is great in me. There's something that's just great in me that is wanting to come out. But what if it comes out and it's only great to me, and to everyone else it's just bullshit? And that's what makes me afraid. That if I sit down and I make these perfect videos and I do everything right, and I think that I'm saying something really meaningful, and people just ignore it and they don't care, then everything that I kind of built my own emotional foundation on is a lie. And that I don't know how I'm going to deal with. And even now at 25, I'm just like, I really want to be a novelist. I want to finish my novel. I want to do this. But I just don't know how. And I wish I did. But I know one thing. I know that I am happier now than I have ever been overall. I mean, there's still shit in my life that I think is like, fix that. But I think overall, me at 25, my goals now that I have therapy, that I have these things, is to be in a place where I can be as creative as I want to be, and to put out stuff as creatively as I feel I can. I need to reach my full potential, and I'm still trying to figure out how to do that, but I want to do that, and I need to do that. And I think that the things that have held me back, I'm finally learning to say fuck you and flip them off. And that's the best thing that could ever happen to me. And so what I encourage everyone who's dealing with that, because I know them people are, is to just like slowly start telling people to fuck off. And it's hard because I will read these books like, just write every day. I'm just like, it's so hard, but I'm trying. And I'm just telling myself, like, if this is what you love, then fucking get it done. Because I know that I'm never going to be able to be a writer for Bustle or Refinery 29 or any of these websites that keep rejecting me. They don't want me. I'm too old to, like, you know, be an intern again. I can't go back to school to teach because I don't want to teach. I want to be a writer. So I'm going to just be a fucking writer and make it work. Make it work. And that's me at 25. I am a anxious bisexual semi-pagan who wants to be a writer and is trying her goddamnest to do it. And she loves doing videos on YouTube, and she loves her fans, and she's very thankful for you. I'm very thankful for you, and thank you for watching this. And yeah, 25 is gonna be fucking amazing, guys. We're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna finish this fucking book. Swear to God. Swear. To all of the ones, all of them, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. Hi YouTube, I am here in my bathroom about to go to sleep. I am just up right now and wanted to post this because today is my birthday. I am 25 years young. Yeah, it's weird when I think about how long I've been on YouTube. It's been almost 10 years. You guys have seen me through a lot. I mean, you guys have seen me graduate high school, graduate college, get my master's, come out of the closet, all kinds of shit. Maybe you may not even have known some of the stuff that you've seen me go through, but you've seen me through a lot. And I deeply, deeply appreciate it. And I know that there are times I don't fully deserve that, but I appreciate it nonetheless. And I hope that one day I will be truly worthy of everything that I think I can be. I think that I'm still learning to be worthy of greatness. I'm still learning to trust in myself and my abilities and in who I am, and I'll get that lighting down one day. I mean, this bathroom light is actually pretty good. You can see my makeup job that I did, you know, blush lasted longer on this side. But nonetheless, yeah, I just wanted to say that my goal for 25 is to be stronger than 24. I feel like 24, even though it's the year of the monkey, my birth year, it was really kind of shite towards the end. And despite the good things, there were some things that I just let break me. And my goal is to be stronger at 25 if I can, and to be the kind of person that I know I have the capacity to be. I really want to make my dreams come true, as corny as that sounds. And I just want to thank all of you guys who've been there since the beginning. And I really could not have made it through a lot of things without you. And I appreciate you, and thanks. Love you.